These are two books that I thought I was going to love but didn't, and two books I didn't think I'd love but I did. For the books I thought I was going to love but didn't, we have Don't Let the Forest In and House of Hunger. Both of these books grabbed my attention in the beginning, and I felt like there was a lot of potential plot-wise, but unfortunately they both end up falling pretty flat. House of Hunger had me slowly inching my way up to the top of the roller coaster just for the big drop to be half a foot steep. In my opinion, the most intriguing aspect of the entire story was the history of the different houses, and that only ended up being briefly touched on for maybe a few paragraphs. For Don't Let the Forest In, the beginning and the end were strong on their own, but because of the middle, so a majority of the story, was on the weaker side and had pretty inconsistent writing, it caused the entire thing to be rather disappointing. Now, as for books I didn't think I'd love, but I did, I have How to End a Love Story and also Funny Story. These are books that I would usually be pretty quick to say aren't my cup of tea because they're romance books. Now, I have nothing against romance books, but I do know my tastes and preferences, and they don't tend to align with this genre. However, I had a decently pleasant time with both of these. I wouldn't actually say I loved them, but I do believe they deserve to be in this video. How to End a Love Story gave me a romance book without the entire book relying on the romance. The characters weren't perfect and both had their struggles, which added a layer of intrigue to the entire story. And Funny Story was, I'd say, a pretty standard rom-com, but Emily Henry has a way of writing a cheesy, heartwarming love story with a simple yet effective prose that really makes you feel like you're sitting back watching as their love story unfolds. After reading this one, I fully understand why so many of her books are being adapted into a TV show or movie.